In this video, I'm going to show you how to override the click-to-call functionality inside of PipeDrive to send the calls through your PBX via API. So check this out. So if you don't already know, or if you're not already a Loop customer, Loop is a click-to-call app, screen pop and call logging app that basically triggers and logs calls in your CRMs. It's really cool because by default, it waits until a website loads, and then after the website loads, it looks for the phone numbers and then transforms those phone numbers into click-to-call links. And those click-to-call links can be edited here in the settings if you want to do logo or link click-to-call. What happens is, again, the site loads, we load. When we find the phone number, we make a click-to-call. With that being said, coming into PipeDrive right over here, you're going to notice we're going to go ahead and turn on link click-to-call. And I got something to show you here. So if we refresh this, you're going to see basically Loop loads and identifies these as links, but you're also going to notice that PipeDrive has their own internal click-to-call functionality. If you can see, it says PipeDrive, click-to-call from PipeDrive, and they also add this little phone icon. Now, this hyperlink that you're seeing here is still Loop, and it should trigger a Loop call, but in the event that it doesn't, we can work with you on that. So one of the nice things that PipeDrive does and a couple other CRMs do is as they evolve, they want to build click-to-call functionality into their tool set. I think it's a smart move, to be honest with you. CRM integration and telephony integration need to play better, and in the long run, they'll eventually just be seamless. With that being said, right now we're starting to see companies like PipeDrive and Salesforce kind of dabble in the phone space, but with not really offering any phone service. So what you can do in the event that this isn't working for you is come into settings and then tools and integrations. And the very first tool and integration is Caller. And inside of Caller, you see company personal. If you click personal here, this is really cool because this allows you to change the default call handler. So if, typically call to is a handler, TEL for Tellink is a call handler for Windows to basically launch soft phones. So if you had like a soft phone you wanted to launch, and there's a bunch of different kind of telephony click-to-call codes out there that you can use to trigger different events. For us, what we ask, if you want, is you can click custom and you can add the loop call handler. So what does the loop call handler look like? If we swing back over here to Google, and we hover over this phone number, you see it says click to call. If you look, follow my cursor here, right here in the bottom left corner, kind of, what would it be, under my picture? Sorry, I'm all messed up here. Basically where my cursor is right here, we've designed our own call handler. And this has been, the same call handler for the last 5 years. And it's LOUP ... then the phone number. And what that basically does is instead of sending it to Microsoft or Apple or whatever operating system you're using to trigger the call handler of like a soft phone, we actually trigger the Chrome extension, which then sends the call out via the registered seat via an API. So all you have to do is inside of PipeDrive here, and I'll show you this again, tools and integrations, caller. You got to switch it from company to personal, and then you can click custom, and you can type in loop / and then just the word number. And what this will do, and click save, is every time somebody clicks a number inside of PipeDrive, it will then trigger the API through the Chrome extension, which will then go through the PBX. You might be asking, why is that a better way? I would argue if a loop's not working by default, it's a better way than using a Tellink, because a Tellink triggers a soft phone that's on the PC. And then that soft phone, which is registered as a SIP extension, then dials out. That's fine. But if you wanted to use a desk phone or your cell phone or other applications that are actually registered as devices, you're going to want to trigger the API to go back to the seat and follow what we call the answering rules of that user seat. So it could be desk phone, cell phone, Teams, whatever. And by triggering the API at the seat level, you can use whatever registered phones. Versus if you use like a Tel-Link, it only actually picks up the registered device, which would be the soft phone installed on the computer. Anyways, that's the video. If you have any questions, shoot us an email, which you can hit us at support@loopdb.com, and we'll do our best to help you out. Thanks.